The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape. Because that was not free. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. So Colorado's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watch.
Sends it back in motion, going to the running game. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. Quick toss. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the first option. Playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw. It's Pettis. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Colorado!
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not. Stopped at the 18.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here comes the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The give on the inside. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That's a perfect example. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Got it behind the line. It's Pena. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Zips it out to his man. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Nice move to keep running. Turns on the jet. Touchdown, Buffaloes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today. They're up by a field goal over UCF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Back to throw, it's Pettis. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first down. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
On the option, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Ellington. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Callaway. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Peppers. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. First play of the period, first down here. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Callaway. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First down for the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Pena. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up from 5 yards. of the line to gain. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in...
Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. It takes a lot to bring this guy down.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the RPO, complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Let's go! Let's go!
The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Into the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown. Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down and 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Levitt, this had blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 13 over UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give from the gun. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Good enough for a first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Wide receiver comes in motion. The inside handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Ellington. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Woodside.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Brings it down on the right side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running. It'll be a 1st down, spotted at the 12-yard line, and they can still stop the clock. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. There he goes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Give to the single back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's complete on the right side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Scanning the field, it's Ellington. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll run the option. Gets it past the marker. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. 1st and 10. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The option look. Now the pitch. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
They'll send the back in motion. Fires on the move. Working on the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Offense getting set for first down. Sends it back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. On the move, he fires. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Levitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 6 over UCF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one, Kevin? Turning it on! Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buffs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the fullback. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This is a spot you see many catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Catch in the middle. It's Callaway. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Peppers. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the air. It's Ellington. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Trying to slam it. He didn't get there. 4th and they are stuffed.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on target this time. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit out front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on second down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Timeout called there by the... It's desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Going for it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that the turnover. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to taking it the other way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Callaway. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Second down coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Ellington. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Air Force's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature
Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the fullback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And they did not. Get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Motion from the back. Here comes the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the option. The pitch. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And you can see the defensive coordinator so upset after that play because everybody on his side is thinking it's going to be a run on 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the 50, but you need guys in the back end to just step up in that situation. If they throw the football, someone's got to make a play. You couldn't get it done, and now you've got 1st and goal in your own end.
Ball is at the 8-yard line as they try to open the scoring. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to bully their way in. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Finds him out of the backfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be got it out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Sends it back in motion. On the move. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now on second down. On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Surging forward on the sneak. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They've been running it, but now the pass. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Dumps it to the back. It's on target and complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Goes to the option. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Gets the back moving. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a 25 matchup. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by just 4 to Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leads it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Pulls it in, it's Woodside. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run the option. Got a little space. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes.
Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Running into the open space.
The return is brought down. And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Gives it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The option look. Now the toss. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
First down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Third down coming.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. He's in for the touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, and know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They want to see if they can score the deuce.
Cookie, here we go, set.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll go to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose.
Offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. That's caught. It's Woodside. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Military stun! Military stun!
Now on the option. Now the pitch. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Quickly complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Let's go! Let's go!
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Back's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. They'll run the screen. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
1st and 10.
Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. Step to 17.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Here comes the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback making checks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
Return's going to get it up around.
49.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field.
First and 10.
Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. The give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Number 17.
And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. He won't be able to return this one as he... And now the offense will come onto the field again. On the option. Quick toss. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Woodside. Turning it on. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Just At the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the option. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that. And we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be back. This drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. He'll pitch it. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Fighting off the defense. And runs through another one. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Otis. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Wants to throw it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Now on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Pulls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll pitch it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Air Force. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today. This doing that gator jump, they're making other gestures today. They're trailing by 21 to South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
After 45. 2nd down coming up.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Base 27, jump.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. It's Woodside. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here comes the option. The pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's now 2nd down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Military stunt.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set. Ready, go.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw, it's Otis. They're working that left side. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll immediately call timeout. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team gets the...
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.